Welcome back to Strathpeffer Spa Model Railway. Today I've decided to crack on and start preparing and building the platforms. Now for this I'm using some leftover polystyrene packaging that one of my pals got with his new telly. So instead of throwing it in the bin, I said I'd take it. It's ideal stuff, different sizes here to make the platforms out of, and also to do a bit of land relief if need to. And then I'm going to dress that up using a bit of this Wills. This is the dress stone kit. I've got 2 packs of that, so hopefully that'll keep us going. And then for the platform tops, I'm going to use the Wills Victorian stone paving, and hopefully again got 2 packs of that, and hopefully that'll do us. So I've already started, so let's have a look over here at the station. So you can see here that I have now, excuse my camera, I'm on my mobile phone camera just now, but you can see that I've already started. I've already cut the station platforms to length. I've sanded down the edges to make ramps there and there, and as you can see it's not looking too bad. The coach there is just there for scale. The plan now is to use this leftover cork that I used to do all the trap beds. I'm going to use that to line the tops of the platform and that part over there, and then that will bring me up a bit more level with the coach. And then once I've done that, I will then use the Wills kit material to line this part and to line the top of the platform. Okay, so we're still on the mobile phone camera, so apologies for the poor quality and shakiness of the video. However, progress so far on the layout has mainly been on the scenic side, and as you can see there, my backboards have been installed with the new back seam. Now the back seam was produced by c.trickett from Scaleology, and you'll find him at scaleology.co.uk. And the back seam is completely custom. It's a panoramic photograph that I took a few months ago of Strathpeffer. So we're looking at now at the Strathpeffer village, moving down the valley, or the Strath, down towards the heights of Ducarty, which is coming in the picture now, and then moving on down towards Dingwall itself, which is in the far distance there. This back seam is self-adhesive polypropylene, so it's very durable, it's UV protected and waterproof. It was very easy to apply to the back seam once I painted the back boards in gloss white paint. The only issue I had with it is because I've got such tight curves where the corner should be, it gave this little ripple just there that you're seeing in the shot now. That was the only real issue with it. However, I'm happy enough with that, I can live with that. What I plan to do now in the future is just to bring some greenery in, some trees, shrubs, bushes, just to sort of blend it all together so it's not quite so bold in the background. However, the back scene has added another depth, adds a lot more detail, a whole other dimension to the model railway itself. So I'm very pleased with it, and it looks good. It's not exactly what's behind Strathpeffer station, but it's a good compromise for the model layout. Moving on to the platforms, I've continued to work on the platforms over the past few days, and as you can see now, I've got the ramps in, and what I've done is I've hand cut strips of the Wills kit dress stone and strips of the Wills kit Victorian paving to use as the capstones. The end result is quite good. You may notice there's a few rough tatty edges, however this will be covered up once I've painted and weathered it all in. Should blend it all in, and the end result should look really good. I'm confident it will. I've currently ran out of the Wills Victorian paving, hence why it's sort of abruptly stopped halfway down the station building. However, I'm going to take a trip into Dingwall to the Sports and Model Shop later, and hopefully they've got some. If not, it'll be ordered from Hatton's. I only realised yesterday that Ratio actually sell platform kits with ramps and capstones. However, because I was trying to get the dress stone finish like the real station, I'm happy enough with what I've got here. So, that's that. Continuing on with the station platform, What I plan to do now is I plan to go back to the real Strathpeffer station and measure up the canopy which is in this area. For those of you who don't know, or for those of you who know, the canopy was a later addition during LMS times, and it covers the stairway which is just to the rear of the building here and covers out to this part of the station platform. You'll notice here I've got a hashed line. In this area of the hashed line, I'm planning actually taking this part of the platform out and then extending this line here all the way up to around this area. Originally, on the actual station plans, there was a freestanding Highland Railway goods shed sort of in this location here. So I want to remove this part of the platform so that later on I can extend the line and then potentially scratch build a goods shed which I can use as a heritage rolling stock maintenance shed, because as you recall, I'm focusing this layout on a fictitious heritage line. So that's the plan for this area here. Now I've had a couple of new additions to the layout since the last clip of this video. The first one being this. This is an LMS Sentinel steam railcar. It was produced by a man called Iain Simm, and I will put his details into the description box on the video. Iain Simm mainly produces now road vehicles, lorries and buses. However, he used to have a keen interest in railways. I got in touch with him after seeing one of his products and asked him if he was still producing them. He used to have a keen interest in the LMS and Heritage line, so he was very happy to produce this for me. It's running on Lima running gear, and I believe the body might be actual 3D printed. It's hand finished, hand paint finish. However, the application of the transfers leaves a little bit to be desired. However, this will be easily rectified, and I'll do that when I've got a bit of time. Not a bad model at all. I'm very happy with it. The LMS were running Sentinel steam railcar between Dingwall and Strathpeffer to try and reduce the cost of running a service between the two towns, and that was done in the sort of mid to late 1920s. So I thought, because I'm running the Heritage line, which gives me sort of free license to do and run whatever I want, I thought I need to get one of these, and here it is. So I'm looking forward to just finishing it off, refitting its transfers, and I'll also try and convert it over to DCC so it can run on the layout. You'll find Iain Simm, like I said, on the internet. Type his name into the Google engine and you'll get some results. If not, I'll put his email address at the bottom of the description box. Now, Iain was very kind and very generous. He also sent me out a couple of extra pieces. Like I said to you, he had a keen interest in LMS and Highland Railway vehicles, and he sent me out this, which is a Triang Clestree coach, which he has since modified. He's put the Hornby style metal wheels on, and he's repainted it and added a few bits and pieces. He's got no interest in model railways anymore, really, so he had no use for these, so he sent me that free of charge, which was very kind of him. He also sent me this, and I'll get it from back here, and it's the Ratio Midland Railway Clestree coach, which he's partially finished. Just need to apply some bogies on there, so that was very kind of him. He didn't have to do that, but they were just lying about his workshop, so he thought instead of them collecting dust, he would send them on. So very thankful for that, so thanks Iain. And again, if you're wanting something custom built or something special made for your model railway, give him a shout and I'm sure he'll be more than willing to give it a go. So the next thing for the railway itself, the model railway, is the addition of the dreaded point motor. Okay, for those of you who've seen my first video and follow my channel, you'll know that I was tripping up once I had fitted the Gagemaster PM1 solenoid switch point motors. I was having real issues getting the locos to cross the actual turnout track work. So I'm going to give it another go. I've salvaged all the point motors from the original Strathpeffer Spa model railway layout. They're all still wired up, so it shouldn't take too long. I've watching Moorway South's videos, and he uses Velcro to fix the motors to the board, which gives you easier ability to adjust placement of the actual motors. So I've done that, I've applied Velcro, and we're going to try and fix the point mortise to the baseboard, and hopefully we'll have a bit more success than we did on the last time. Moving on from that, I'm also going to finish off the platforms and we'll get them painted up, weathered up. So that's where we are so far. So the final thing before I call it a day with this video and get it posted on YouTube, this is my uncle's old Triang 101. We've salvaged it. It doesn't work anymore, long gone. So we've salvaged all the best parts of the two carriages, put them into one. The plan is to clean it up and then heavily weather it, maybe upgrade it slightly with some Hornby pieces, and then we'll have it sat here in the siding here waiting for restoration. I might put a couple of canvas sheets over the top just to make it look like it's a bit dilapidated and waiting for restoration. So that's it here at Strathpeffer Spa Model Railway for this video. We'll get it all edited together and get it posted. So if you've liked what you've seen in this video, please feel free to like, subscribe and share and pass it on. And I'll speak to you again in the next video.